Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everyone, checking back in with NATGAS, and extremely strong here for the bulls. Anytime you close above the upper Bollinger Band and see a breakout, the following day you're looking for that upper Bollinger Band to hold as support. This is a perfect example. The low of the day did dip below it, but not by much. Bulls bought that dip and headed to higher highs. So this is a full-on breakout chart. Very strong here for natural gas. So we can see that 200-day moving average becoming support was very key. And now we're looking at the weekly 50-week moving average at 230, and if we close above that, which it looks like we will, of course we have 2 days left to go and an inventory report, but if we do close above this 50-week, it's going to be the first time in a long time, and we have very little resistance here up to 250. We have the upper Bollinger Band resistance at 238 on the weekly chart, so it's going to have to see a strong move continue. We are looking at NATGAS for potential short-term pullback. But if we do see that, as I said, it will be short term, as we will look to the upper Bollinger Band to hold, and if it does not, we will look to consolidate back to previous resistance of 230.04, which also lines up with that 50-week moving average support. So the lack of resistance up till 250 shows us that the bulls have some nice upside, but after such a strong move over 3 days, we are looking for a little bit of a pullback because the risk to reward does not favor the bulls for an entry at this point. So the hourly chart's looking a little bit toppy here. We zoom in and use different time frames all throughout the day. 15-minute chart, we can see if we were to break 2367, that we would see a bit of a pullback, and 2367, if we look at the daily chart to try and find where that resistance is coming from, it's actually maybe on the weekly, 2367, and I am now not finding it where that resistance comes in here. Let's check one more time frame. There it is. Okay, took me a while to find it. Thanks for bearing with me. So the daily chart, the high from back on January 12th was 2366. So that was a resistance level I was looking at going into today. We obviously broke through it, but now that former resistance is acting as support. So we zoom into the hourly chart, make that the 15-minute chart, and we can see that support 2367, 2367. That's currently a little double bottom on the 15-minute chart, and I shouldn't call it a double bottom because clearly it's not a bottom, but it's a double hold of support, and if we were to break that level, that might be an indication for a bearish entry, and of course you would put your stop loss up if we were to break higher highs and get above 2386, which is where we topped out today. So that is me establishing my trading game plan live while doing this video. Didn't know that that level was going to be so key here on the 15-minute chart, but that's what we're going to be looking at heading into tomorrow. And of course, want to emphasize again, we are trading counter trend, so number one, we're anticipating a short-term move, and number two, stop loss is essential. If we were to break higher highs, clearly we're in the wrong direction, and that would get us out of the trade rather than having us get stuck while the price continues to the upside. So a lot of information there, a little bit unorganized, my apologies for that, but the daily chart is bullish, expecting a short-term pullback, but looking like over the next week or two, 250 resistance test shouldn't be too hard for the bulls to accomplish. So we will check back in with NATGAS, going to be watching it tomorrow as well. I appreciate you watching. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. The Chart Guys community has compiled trader tips from dozens of traders over the last year and put together a free ebook you can access by clicking the button and entering your email. Have a wonderful night.